this video is going to be a little different than normal, which is okay. We're just going with it. But we are going to be talking about work ethics and why they are important, what they are, how to put them into practice, and the results. So sorry, my kitten is shaking the bed in which my camera is lying on. Okay. The definition of a work ethic from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary is a belief in work as a moral good or a set of values centered on the importance of doing work and reflected especially in a desire or determination to work hard. That's kind of an involved definition, and I'm not actually very good with definitions, but that's what Merriam-Webster Dictionary says. How I see a work ethic is basically either you have a good work ethic, which means you're a good and hard worker, or you have a bad work ethic, which means you are lazy. That is the what. Now we are going to move on to why it is important to have a good work ethic. 1. Bosses are going to notice when you have a good work ethic. You will be equipped with responsibility for the future, such as a promotion or something. You'll have more work. You probably won't lose your job if you do really well at your job, because people want to have employees who work really well. Where am I? I lost my place. On your resume, if you ever get a different job, they will be able to tell your future employers what a good job you did, if you did a good job. Okay, that's all great. But honestly, more importantly, is thinking of others. That's a big one. The Bible says somewhere in it, I will find it and put it at the end of this video. But it says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay, so if you don't show up for your job, or if you just don't do well at your job, that shows, oh, I don't care about my job. Or even worse, oh, I don't care about my coworkers. So if you don't show up for your shift, well, you know what? Someone else has to work that because you didn't. So that's essentially saying, you know what? I only care about my time. I don't care about anybody else's. Okay. Now we are moving on to the how to have a good work ethic. It's very easy to understand what it is, why it's important, but it's actually really hard sometimes to put it into practice. So, a big, huge tip that I found out a few months ago is compartmentalizing, which is separating things. This is much more difficult, I believe, for girls to do, actually, because our brains are like spaghetti, where everything is like, I don't know, like spaghetti. How else do you describe that? So, for instance, I'll be at home and I'll be thinking about things or problems involving work. Why? I'm at home. Leave work at work. So I have to remember, don't be thinking about work when I'm at home. So if I catch that happening, I ought to just try to go do something else. Or likewise, at work, I can't be thinking about personal problems because I'm at work and I have a job before me that I need to do, and I don't only need to do it, I need to do it well. Okay. The next tip for the how is frog in my throat. Setting a goal. And this goal can be as simple as, I'm going to try to have a good attitude if I have to do a job today that I do not want to do. Okay. And lastly, but certainly not least, the results. You're going to feel better about yourself in general, because there is nothing like getting off the clock and knowing that you put in a good, hard day's work. And I know the feeling of clocking out and being like, wow, I didn't do good today. Like, that just wasn't a good day. I didn't do all I could. And that kind of stinks. So, in the long run, it's just better all around to put in hard work. Not only that, though, it provides routine. For instance, if you get up at, like I'm going to get up at 6, I'm going to be at work at 8:30, and then I'll be home at 5:30. And you know when you're going to be at work, you know when you have to get up, you know when what you have to do to prepare for work, or to cook breakfast or whatever you have to do before work. And then after work, you can be like, okay, I can do this and this and this, and just provides good routine. People know you care about them. They can trust you. They know that if they ask you to do something, that you'll do it. You will be equipped for better tasks. Like I mentioned earlier, your boss is noticing. That provides for future jobs and positions, promotions, whatever. And work ethic spreads. So I don't think I phrased that right, but whatever, we're going with it. Like if you're in school and you study super, super, super hard, you get into the habit of working hard. So not only are you going to work hard when you're at school, if you're at a day job, you're going to work hard in that as well, because you are used to working hard, and people will know you as a hard worker in general, and that's never a bad thing. And if you, the last tip or whatever that I have is strength training. It's preparing you for harder jobs, preparing you for the future in general. Okay, that is all I have, but I hope this was helpful. Have a lovely evening. If this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form, please like, comment, and share.